Hi everybody, this is Stacy with stampandsave.blogspot.com. This is the card we'll be making today. I think this one turned out really well. We're going to be making our own background paper using a stamp. This one was all done using Early Espresso cardstock and So Saffron for the banner here. But today we're going to change it up a little bit and just change our colors. So I have here a piece of basic gray cardstock. This is cut at 8.5 by 5.5. I then scored it in the center at 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and increase that now. And then for the front, the part we're going to stamp on, we have a piece of Whisper White. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to go ahead and get a piece of scratch paper. I'm just using printer paper here. And the stamp set we'll be using is called a Round Array. It's a real small little stamp set. You can see it here. I thought, why not use that for a larger card? Because I did a lot of Googling on this stamp set. And I've seen a lot of ones that are doing 3 by 3 cards and 4 by 4 cards. But I thought, I want to do a normal size card. So I'm using the flower image right there. Looks like that. Really pretty. We're going to be using basic gray ink pad. And we're just basically going to stamp all over our card here. Now to make this look more authentic, you want to stamp off as well. I'm leaving it dark. You can most certainly stamp on, stamp off if you'd like, so it's not so dark, but I do like the darkness here. The deep color of the gray. I'm not going in any certain pattern, just kind of having fun with it, seeing what looks good. I think we need one more there. And I think maybe one here and then one up there and then we'll be done. Okay, there we have that. Isn't that pretty? Alright, we're going to set this aside, clean our stamp off really quick. Okay. Now we're going to adhere this to our card front, and I'm just going to be using mono glue. You can of course use the Snail, but I do like the mono. I think it's nice and strong. It's a little bit faster for me as well than the Snail. But I do like both. Alright, so I'm going to put this on our card front. Getting it on there nice and straight. Okay, so that's what the card front looks like. Alright, now we're going to work on this little piece. This piece is Pistachio Pudding. This came from the 2013-2015 In Color Designer Series stack. This measures 1 1/4 by 4 3/4. We're going to make a banner out of that. To do that, all you need to do is take your scissors and cut up on the short end a little bit, maybe about a 1/2 inch or so, and then from your corner to your cut mark. And that's going to create a little flag. Just like that. Alright, so we're going to glue this guy down there. You can go in there and ink the edges. We look at this card here. I did ink around the edges, but I'm not going to ink this one today. I'm going to leave it nice and clean cut. And we're just going to put this down with our mono glue. And I go about 3/4 up on my white. And I do line it up with my the white paper we just made, our white paper, the pattern paper. Okay, like that. Now for this piece here, I did use the decorative label punch. Looks like this. I'm going to get out another piece of the gray cardstock. And this is going to act as our accent piece right there. Now you can have this go a number of ways. You can have it go this way if you'd like. You can always narrow down, make your width here shorter on our green piece if you'd like. Or you can go this way. I kind of like it going that way. So we're going to glue this down. Just like that. Nice and straight. Yeah, gray is one of those colors I don't really use a lot. It's a really pretty color, but I just tend not to use it a lot. Alright, now for our stamp, our greeting, we're going to be using, on that one we used You Make Me Smile. So this one I think I'm going to do For You. Alright, so we're going to grab our block, and we're going to be using Whisper White, our little scratch piece here, and our gray ink again. Nicely inked up, straight down, straight up. Now this stamp set does have a coordinating punch. It is a 7/8 inch scallop circle punch, so we're going to go ahead and punch that out. I love stamps that have a punch for us. It makes it a lot easier to work with. Alright, I'm also going to use the 1-inch circle punch to cut out a piece of the Pistachio Pudding cardstock. And I need to finagle with my punch a little bit. I've had this punch for probably 4 or 5 years, and sometimes it's cooperative, sometimes it's not, and I hate to get a new one because that one does still work. Alright, so we have our Pistachio Pudding color in the 1-inch. Going to put some glue on the back of that. And I do center this on my gray piece with the width here and the width between my label there. Okay, I'm going to take a dimensional and put that on the back right here. Peel the backing off. You see how little that stamp set is? I think it's so cute. And like I said, I've seen a lot of people do it with a 3x3 card or a 4x4 card, but I think it looks really nice on a full-sized A2 size card. Alright, now on the inside, since we're using a dark piece here, I like putting white in here so I can write my greeting, but I wanted to jazz up more. We're going to use the Pistachio Pudding as well. So this piece here measures 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to glue that down on the inside of our card, so the inside will look just as pretty as the outside. I like that. I think the inside should look prettier anyway, or should at least be decorative, because that's where people are going to spend a lot of time. They're going to be reading your greeting in there. Alright, so we're going to take our scratch paper one more time and ink just like a little corner of this up. Let me go ahead and clean this stamp off. I forgot to do that. Okay. And go back to that same stamp we used on the outside, that floret one. And you can do this on this card here. I did 3 in the corner, but I think here I'm just going to do 1 right here in this bottom right hand corner. And I think I'm actually going to go off a little bit, so it's not going to be perfect on there. Okay, see how it's coming off the bottom a little bit? I like that look. Alright, so now let's go ahead and glue this one on top of our Pistachio Pudding. So now the inside of our card is just as pretty as the outside. Okay, and again, you want to get that lined up. This white piece, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, it's 3 3/4 by 5 inches, and the green piece, the Pistachio Pudding, was 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, isn't that pretty? Now we can most certainly dress this up by using rhinestones or pearls. I'm going to go for pearls, I think. Only because the gray is not that dark, and I think rhinestones would kind of be a little bit too bright for it. I'll be using the larger rhinestones here, and I think I'm going to go with 3 across my banner piece there. I'm putting my first pearl even with my point of my banner. Then I'm going to follow my dots on my paper to make sure I get them on there straight. Okay, I like that. So pretty. Just a little subtle touch. Now you can of course go back in here and put, if you want to put them on your flowers on the outside, if you want to, you can. I'm going to go for 1 more and put it on the inside. And there you have it. Look how pretty that card is. I love that. And I think I actually like the gray better than I do the early espresso. You know, you can see here with the early espresso we also added a few pearls up top. I do like the gray. Alright, there you have it, guys. Any questions, let me know. I do want to mention today's date is May 28th of 2014. Stampin' Up! Has released a special this morning. It is good until June 30th, 2014. You can sign on to be a demonstrator for only $50. You do get to choose $55 in free product. It's the same demo perks that we normally would have. You get a discount. You would get 30% off your first order, then 20% off every other order you do. Also, with this special, you're getting a free paper pumpkin kit. I think this is a really good deal if you maybe are thinking about placing an order for stamps or punches or what have you. And if you're close to that $40 mark, I think you're just better off spending the extra $10 and going and signing on as a demonstrator and get your whole starter kit to where you can choose your $55 worth of merchandise. free shipping. All you do is pay tax, and you're also getting a free paper pumpkin kit, which I think is phenomenal. So if you've never tried paper pumpkin, this may be a way for you to do that as well. It does run until June 30th, 2014, like I said. Any questions at all, you can visit my blog, stampandsave.blogspot.com. There is a link right on the front of my page. It was my post for today. You can click on that and just sign on. If you want to contact me or have questions or concerns about it, please don't hesitate. I am here for you guys. I do want to mention, oftentimes people hear the word Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, they think you need to go out there and demonstrate. You do not have to do that. You can just be a hobby stamper, meaning you would just, use it for the discount. If you want to go out there and do workshops and meet and greets and all that, you can do that, but you don't need to do that. So there's no risk, there's no obligation at all. You just get the starter kit and give it a try. But like I said, any questions at all, please let me know. You can leave me a comment here. You can private message me through YouTube. You can send me an email through my blog, what have you. I'm always there to answer any questions you may have, and I would love to have you on my team. So I hope to see you guys soon. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.